Hi lovelies, welcome to Managing My Money with Rosa. Today we are going to stuff what's left of my paycheck, which is $250. If you're new here, my name is Rosa. My channel is all about my personal budgeting journey. It is about cash envelopes. It is about sinking funds. It is a little bit about savings challenges. It is about our debt-free journey and just all things Rosa's budget. If any of that is of interest to you, I'd really appreciate if you take a second and push subscribe below. If you are a subscriber, oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming back and spending a little bit more of your time with me. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And everyone, please take a second, smash that thumbs up button. All right, so my paycheck takes care of all of our bills, our big bills, our mortgage, our rent, or our internet, the phones, the electric, the whatever, all of the big things. It also takes care of a huge chunk of our debt pay down. We are on a debt-free journey. Hopefully by January or February of next year, we will be debt-free. The only thing we'll have left is the house. So there really is not a lot of my paycheck left over. We are also in the process of transitioning our cash fund envelopes from my husband's check to my check, so that really my check takes care of everything and his check as well for all the extra stuff that we would love to do. So something that is new when I stuff my check are my cash envelopes. I even went through recently and took care of moving around a lot of money, paid some things off, and just took care of basically emptying out our cash envelopes. So there really is not a lot in here. Like gas only has $5 and that's not normal, but I know that all of our gas is paid for the set of 2 weeks, so we're not worried about it. Groceries, we cannot wait till my honey gets paid. We have $5 in groceries, but we will work on getting that taken care of with my honey's check. My youngest gets an allowance that does come out of my honey's check. Paper products is the first one that we are in the process of transferring over to me, and that will be $20 into paper products. Recently I took care of buying a handful of those things that we needed: paper towels, toilet paper, laundry detergent, so there was no monies left in here, so it's nice to know that we're starting to fill this back up again. Pet is also one we are transferring over to me. Now we are currently cat sitting for my daughter. I have a feeling that I'm gonna have to up this or ask her for some funds. She recently had a baby and sent the cat over here for a little while, but I'm buying extra treats that I'm not used to buying, so we got to do something because this is empty until my $10, and that's not even going to cover cat treats the next time I need to get them. Our cash will stay with my honey's check for a little bit longer, and toiletries will also come out of my check, and that is $15. I was amazed how much we truly have spent almost all of our cash envelopes, which is nice because sometimes we do, sometimes we don't, but it was just really nice to be able to clear everything out when I went and paid the credit card and knew that I had it and didn't need to worry about it. All right, so we're gonna stick my cash envelopes back over there. So time to get into all of our other envelopes. Now we have, excuse me, what I consider this chunk to be our high priority envelopes. I've broken this down into high priorities and just other savings challenges that I need to take care of. Excuse me, got a cough in my throat all of a sudden. So debt pay down gets transferred automatically from my account. Emergencies will come out of here. This does get split. 5 of it comes into my savings challenge, or into my envelope. So we're gonna add 5, which brings us up to 93. All right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 85, 90, 1, 2, 93. And then 5 of this, we're just gonna set to the side for a second and I'll remember where that goes. Up next are birthdays. My check takes care of family birthdays. We put $25 from every one of my checks into here, and this way we have $600 for the end of the year for birthdays as they come along. I know that we spend $100 on birthdays. Hold on, 35, 40, 50, 60. We spend $100 on birthdays. Potentially, sometimes we get a cake, sometimes we get a card. So I do occasionally stuff a little bit extra in here, but this makes sure that we have the $600 that we need throughout the year. 10, 12, 14, 15, 55, 160. All right. So that one's done. Medical, we are going to put a little bit in today. Sometimes I take some, sometimes I don't. It was nice to recently go get some heartburn medicine for my honey, and I knew that I had the money. So we're going to add $5 more. There was 210, so now we are up to 215. 10, 15, 20, 21, 210, 215. All right. So let's put that, check that off. Savings, this is when my honey gets paid savings. Tag renewal, it's going to get $5. I put $5 on one check and $10 on the other check into tags. I know that our tags are taken care of for the entire year, a little here and a little there. Makes it so that we have all the money we need when we need it. So this will bring us up to 100, 2, 4, 6, 8, 90, 95, 100. We pay for 3 tags currently, which roughly a 40, which is 80, and then a 70, which is 150, but I think they're all a little over. So we pay between 160 and 170 in tags. So it's nice to know that we are building that up. And then we're gonna come do our little bit of savings challenge. So that $5 that I put to the side for emergency is part of my nickel challenge. We'll drop that there. I'm not really focusing on my home improvement challenge right now, so we're just gonna skip that. We do have a yearly challenge that we are doing. Currently, this is how we are saving for Christmas. We are doing Save 2024 and 2024. By doing that, I know that I will have more than enough money for Christmas and a little bit extra. Whatever's left over will go towards our debt pay down. So that goes there. We are in the process of doing a holiday saving for the next holiday, which is, lost my brain all of a sudden, Halloween. For us, I think though I'm gonna start putting this towards Thanksgiving sooner than later because we've got a lot more money in Halloween than I thought we did. And then we're not doing the $1 challenge this year. This is usually what I do for Christmas, but the last 2 years it hasn't seemed to be enough. So instead of doing that, we're doing the yearly challenge. Right. And then I have a 1 month ahead challenge. We are going to put 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I recently finished my 1 month ahead challenge. Yay! So we are starting all over again. All right. Let me mark that off. All right, up next is going to be my child's binder. I am very frugal. I made all of my envelopes when I started. This is just cardstock. I have ink. I buy ink. I'm willing to buy ink. So I printed a handful of things from the Budget Mom in the beginning as well. And then I slowly but surely have begun to buy a binder and then make the stuff inside of it. Like I made my envelopes that I don't know that I particularly like. I thought they were going to be really, I don't know, but I'm not a fan too much of the clear as much as I thought I would be. But then I made dashboards for my child's envelope, or for my child to work on his things that we were going to be spending money on. Now we have turned his first car into a savings challenge, so we don't put money into there anymore. Lunch account, we are going to put some money in. What do I have? I have you and 1, 2, 3, 4 of you need to go in here for a total of $30. All of a sudden that got stuck. I recently paid my lunch for my child, so although there is $100 in here, there really is not. We are going to go ahead and put in 15 more. Which gives me 115 in here, just trying to get ahead for next year when school starts. All right. Dry cleaning and polishing, we're going to leave. It's at 20. Orienteering, we're going to, I did. Orienteering is at 18. We're going to add a 5. which brings us up to 23. 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 23. Dances and proms. My son did homecoming last year for the first time, so I want to make sure that I have money in here if he wants to do homecoming again. We do pay for the, he's an ROTC, so last year we needed to pay for the military ball, which made me realize all of a sudden, you know, we probably need to add a little bit more money, so we should have $50 in here. 20, 40, 45, 50. Right, let me stick that in there. And then back to school clothes. We're gonna have to end up pulling money from somewhere else to totally pay for all of his back to school clothes, just because, well, we recently got him, and 15. We recently got him some shoes that I was not expecting to spend at the time, so just, I think we're gonna have to pull out of house savings in order for all of that, but that's okay. And then senior year, we're gonna put $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do this on a different video, but I just collect the money all month, and then once a month I go and I fill out his senior binder. And that's everything we're going to stuff for my baby boy, who's not a baby. He's getting ready to be a junior in high school this year, so. All right, now for the rest of my envelopes. So we have lots of 5s. All right, let's go give some love to a whole bunch of envelopes. First one up, excuse me, it's going to be anniversary. I don't know exactly what this is being saved for, but we'll go ahead and add in another 5, 10, 12, 100, 200, 220, 240, 245. That matches. Car maintenance. I'm not certain why I didn't make car maintenance a high priority, but I didn't for some silly reason. But car maintenance is something that's going to happen on the regular. So yeah, but because I know that it's going to happen on the regular, I do actually budget for it. We're going to add another 5 to here. So 258. This helps make sure that we have money for oil changes, for flat tire. I needed to fix a flat tire the other day. So just all of those little car maintenance things. So 258, 10, 20, 22, 24, 25, 250, 55, 56, 57, 258. All right. Anniversary, car maintenance, clothing. This is not just for my child. This is for everybody in the house. I recently rated it to pay for his shoes because, well, needed to pay for them. So we are starting over again in here, which will bring us up to $5, but that's okay. It was nice to know that I had the money to raid. All right, clothing is done. Family time. It's gonna get a 5. This is for us to go out and do things as a family. Plus 5, which will bring me up to 40. 20, 30, 35, 40. Right. Something we haven't seen in quite some time. Furniture is going to get a little bit of money. This will bring us up to 280. $10, $12, $15, $17, 170, 75, 180. All right, that's family time and furniture. Garden is going to get a 5. We stink at gardening. We continue to keep trying. Haven't done much this year just because it has been butt hot in Florida, like unbelievably hot. So we haven't done much gardening just because everything would have died or parched itself. So 140. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 130, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 140. All right. Gifts is up next. It's going to get a 5. Gifts are for those people who don't live with us. My son recently went to a birthday party, and it was nice to know that we had money to pull for the gift for the child that he went to that birthday party for. So 45, 20, 30, 45. All right. The next 5 is headed to home maintenance. We need to fix a handful of things around here. $5 is not going to go a long way, but you know what? A whole lot of 5s gives me 50 bucks. All right, 20, 40, 45, 50. All right, can't get my envelope open. Up next, my honey would love to purchase some land in East Tennessee. So we are slowly saving up. I'm certain by the time I get a nice down payment, land will have increased even more, but that's all right. At least we'll have some. So $770, because right now making a payment to that is not in the budget. So 50, 60, 70, 700, 720, 40, 60, 65, $70. And all of that money that is placeholders is in the bank earning money for us. The next 5 is headed to miscellaneous. You would think with all of the envelopes I have that I wouldn't need a miscellaneous. I always need a miscellaneous. Like the other day we got lighter for my honey. Well, what does that come out of? I don't know. Came out of miscellaneous. So $30. 10, 20, 25, 30. All right. Next $5 is headed to a new vehicle. My honey is in need of a new truck. So we slowly add a little bit here and a little bit there for a deposit. The purpose is to pay off my car, my student loan, and our cell phones, and then really work on bulking up and saving up to pay off the majority of a new vehicle for him. 880 is what will be in here. Not trying to go into debt, we will have to, but not as far if we have at least a decent down payment. So 880. 5, 6, 7, 800, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80. And the last 5 is headed towards vacation gas. So when we go out, we used to have to haul we had an RV, we used to have to haul the RV. We sold the RV, so now we don't have to, but we still typically take my honey's truck, and the truck doesn't get very good gas mileage, so it's nice to know that we have gas money for when we go. It's also nice that when I go visit family out of just south of us, about 2 hours, I know that I've got an extra $10 or $15 to help for the gas tank. So 219 is what should be in here. 10, 20, 200, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 219. And that's how I stuff my $250 that is left from my check after we pay for all of the bills and a huge part of our debt pay down. If you have any questions or just want to say hey, I'd love if you drop it in chat, and I hope you have a great day. Bye guys.